Welcome to Shear Talk Podcast. I'm Ben, this is Alf, and we're barbers.
We're going to be talking to you today about the importance of education and what we think the haircut of 2025 has been and what we think the haircut of 2026 could be.
Ooh, we didn't think about that.
We're also going to touch on client etiquette because we think it's quite a good topic to talk about.
Yeah, I think it could be relevant.
Something no one really talks about, so yeah, it should be good.
100%, let's do it.
So we'll start off with why is education important? And when I say that, I mean education as a new barber. Not as someone that's already been taught how to cut hair. So
no.
Education
from the roots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you think it's important?
Well, I can tell you why it's important. I've seen it firsthand from other barbers that I know. And they've never done college taught at the start. A lot of them self-taught. Not knocking anyone. I know plenty of barbers that are good self-taught. However, it's almost like they picked up bad habits and they don't know why they're doing. They don't know the kind of like what that behind the scene of why they're doing that kind of cutting.
Yeah.
And it's missing. Yeah, it's great doing it and it looks cool. But do you know why you're doing it? You know, why are you taking weight out of this bit here? Why are you doing this to build this kind of shape? Like,
yeah, I think that's a good point.
Because it comes down to, could they explain why they're doing it? No, probably not. Because they don't know the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Or the
I think it's all about learning
side,
the fundamentals, isn't it? And learning why you do things and when you do them as well.
100%.
Like some people that haven't been shown the way will just go about a haircut completely differently to someone that has, which isn't the wrong way of doing things. It's just different, and sometimes it doesn't work.
But I also think there should be maybe even a standardised way of cutting hair.
Yeah,
someone spoke to me about this the other day.
Essentially, there's an easy way to do things, and there's a more complex way of doing things.
There is, but I suppose a complex way is more when you're understanding why.
Yeah.
Like, I suppose when we're learning in college cutting the top, you're cutting the top just round or square.
Everyone's taught the same way when you're at college. And I think going to college as a new barber is really, really important.
I'd say it's pretty essential.
Yeah. I would push anyone down that college route just because you get taught the theory behind it, because there's a lot of theory that people don't really know about.
I'd say theory is more relevant now as well.
Yeah, and when it comes to stuff like infections and infestations and stuff like that, a self-taught barber's not going to know anything about.
No, that's definitely something worth touching on. And we've seen this in the past.
Yeah, so like, if you see someone with ringworm on their head, you know how to react and you know what to do in that situation.
However, someone that doesn't, they might see it and just brush over it.
Yeah,
might think, oh, it's a scar.
Yeah.
When really, you've just gone, your clips have touched his neck, your hands have touched his neck.
And you could spread that on.
Oh, it's contagious, you like, isn't it? It's ringworm's really contagious.
Yeah, well, so this is what I mean, like...
It's the unknown.
It's the importance of being shown and taught how to deal with those situations, how to correctly disinfect and sterilise your equipment. Something else a new barber, a self-taught barber wouldn't have been shown.
None of the timings and stuff of like barber side and like salon side.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people within the industry don't actually know whether they have been taught and they've just forgot or stuff like that.
Yeah, just dunking your comb in barber side does
like not spraying that cool care.
It's 2 minutes.
A lot of people just spray it before the client and crack on with a haircut. That's not good enough.
Yeah, don't get it wrong. I'd use it for a bit like a lubrication to get just to get it when your clips are a bit dry. But like when you're using it, straight after. Well, that's why I use it straight after my haircut.
Yeah.
By the time I've gone and paid, got my section ready, mate, they're fresh as daisy.
Yeah, it's ready to go.
But I mean, your combs, that's 10 minutes in barber side.
Yeah.
And obviously we've got quite a few combs in there. But
I mean, I always pick cool care over barber side, just purely because of timing.
Yeah.
I put my combs sometimes overnight, but if not, I'll spray them all down with cool care and everything like that, and they're all good, ready to go.
Yeah. But it's such a key thing, because we had this conversation probably a couple of years, was it about a year ago or so, when there was a few cases coming up, and not mentioning at all who it was or whatever, but they found out who it was, and they basically weren't taking care of their clippers at all.
No.
or well, not just their clippers, all their tools.
Yeah.
And all these other shops were kind of getting slated for being, oh yeah, you're so expensive, all this and this. But
a lot of it actually
money goes
comes down to foils.
Foils, mate.
Because foils are actually dirty.
They're grim.
Because they literally take a layer of skin off when you think about it.
Yeah.
So that is literally touching a fresh layer of skin. It's so dangerous if they're infected.
Yeah, it's so close to the skin that it's just, if anything's going to be infected, it's going to be that.
I would say
making content.
I would say as someone if someone has been self-taught and they haven't been down college line, I would definitely brush up on
the theory work at least.
The theory.
Just know what's going to come through the door so you can recognise.
Yeah.
I better not touch that. Like that's going to, you know.
Yeah, I mean the bottom line is if you see something that doesn't look quite right, don't go near it. Say it sorted.
No, exactly. It's, and like I said, I think now is more relevant for theory work. I think when you can, you know, when you get really good with like the basic cutting techniques, and when you get a bit more advanced, great. But something I do think I lack a bit more now would be like just more of the theory. I know that's sanitation stuff, that's the basics, but like I think I even myself want to brush up on theory. Do you know what I mean? I think it's something I would like to touch up on, because now it's
a good thing
explaining
to teach.
why you're doing stuff, and you can use it in a teaching way as well.
Yeah,
like if I could teach someone in a more, how do I word it, in a more easier way of teaching it. I mean, if you ask me to explain why I've done this on a haircut, I'll give you a rough answer.
Yeah.
I know why I've done it, but not to a standard where it's like, right, you've got the whole thorough detail of what I've done there. Mm-hmm. But
it's a good thing to teach because it brushes up your knowledge.
Yeah.
When you're passing the information on. And it's also a good thing to show clients as well. If a client sees you clean your tools before you've even taken them to the till, it's a good thing for them to know, oh yeah, he does that. Do you know what I mean? It's
but just knowing
something
the timings
that people
like
don't
that.
always see.
Like, not that you're going to go and say, oh, by the way, you know, I've had these combs in here for 10 minutes and I've waited 2 minutes before your haircut. Like, even if just dropping stuff like that, they must think, yeah, shit, fair enough. Like, even it's such a basic stuff to us, they think, yeah, fair play. He knows the stuff. Like,
yeah, and he's doing
clean,
things,
man.
He's doing things correctly.
That's by the books, but that's by the flipping,
by the Bible.
By the Bible, mate.
By the Bible, the barbarian Bible.
Scrolls, mate. Also for opportunities, I'd say, with college. Because if you're on your own, self-teaching, just watching YouTube videos, you're not talking to anyone that necessarily, you know, has a shop or is in the industry that you can be close to. But then, like in our case, right, Pat teaching us, we end up working for him.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like hard to get in, was it, right? No. Really, like, not saying anything about anyone's level, but like, he was there to ask.
Yeah.
You've got, at the time, there's 3 teachers actually.
Yeah. I mean, I remember it clear as day. I mentioned it to Hannah, Pat's business partner, and I just said, oh yeah, I fancy doing an apprenticeship next year, and left it at that. And then later that day, she phoned me and she was like, oh yeah, I spoke to Pat and we'd like to offer you an apprenticeship.
That's brilliant.
Or I think it started off as like a Saturday, Sunday job.
Yeah.
And then it progressed on.
Sweeping up the T-boy.
Yeah, I earned that apprenticeship.
Yeah. But you've also showed
led me to where I am.
Showed you're willing. You wouldn't have got that if you were doing, you know, scoring for videos on YouTube.
Nothing shows you're willing more than working Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, Sundays are shit.
And then being at college all week.
But then again, at college we were doing, was it 3 days a week?
Yeah, 3 days a week.
So you've almost got that extra time.
Yeah, I think I was off Thursday, Friday, and then I'll be in the shop Saturday, Sunday, literally sweeping up.
Yeah, it's miserable, especially when all your mates are going out on the weekends or doing...
Yeah, but to be fair, mate, it was something that I wanted to do.
Yeah, so you don't mind, do you?
And I was really interested in it.
No, definitely. But like I said, that if you show you're willing and you want to learn...
Yeah.
Mate,
it doesn't matter what your mates are doing or what you're missing out on. It was something that I was really interested in doing. So I didn't care about what day of the week I was doing it on.
It's weird, isn't it? Proper strange. Because you didn't want to do barbering before?
Not really. I fell into it.
Was it a big? It's not exactly been. I think it's the same for both of us. It's not exactly been a big thing where like we've always wanted to.
I wasn't in school. Yeah, I wasn't in school thinking, oh yeah, I really want to be doing barbering when I finish.
Huh.
No, like I literally fell into it, mate. I went and did an open evening, and I was set on construction.
Yeah,
I was like, it's just the line everyone goes down. You get shit GCSEs, and you're like, right, construction.
I'm a bloke.
Is where I'm at. Didn't like. Anyway, I went to the open evening. Didn't like it. We're backtracking a little bit here, but I'll tell the story anyway. Didn't like it. They basically, the guy started the chat with, I'm here to put you off. I was like, well done, you've done that.
Cheers, mate, great start, see you later.
So, stuck my head in the barbering side, and there was someone there doing a talk, and I was like, yeah, I'll have a little listen.
You didn't even go for the barber at all?
No.
Interesting.
Literally stuck my head in, and I was like, yeah, actually, this sounds really good. 3 days a week.
This is alright, you know?
Yeah.
I'm in for 3 hours at a time.
Like, this sounds alright. On the way home, my man in the car, and he's like, do you know what, I think you should go for that. Just give it a go, see what happens, and
why not, right?
Look what happened.
Just because you showed you're willing, eh?
Exactly, mate. Just signed up for the course that night, and that was it.
It's cool, isn't it? It is a cool course. Very good course. But I think kind of similar, but mate, I actually hated it. The first like that intro day, mate, I hated it.
Really?
I just thought barbers were dickheads, mate.
Did you do an induction day?
That's what I meant about, yeah, the induction day. Yeah,
where you put like patterns in a head block and.
Yeah. You write your name and you think, yeah, this is going to be tough one day, and it's just, yeah, I hated it.
Yeah, it was interesting. Some of the people that. But
that's something you get with college, though. Also, you get like a
all walks
a new
of life.
Group. Yeah, and I think that opens your eyes to the real world.
Yeah, and what
different ages
people don't realise is like, yeah, you're in class with all different ages. Like there were people that were old enough to be my parents on the same course that I was doing it.
Like 16. You're 16, but then you got mateys there that are 19, and then you got mateys there that are
40.
29.
Yeah.
Like it is.
Like I remember when I started, there was a couple of hairdressers that just wanted to have a go at barbering, and they were like 45, 50. I was like, fair play.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, to be fair.
Like you're never too late to start something new.
And that's not just building your barbering skill, that's your people skills.
Yeah, 100%.
And that is hand in hand. Like you can do 100%. It doesn't matter how good your haircuts are if you.
But that's another thing that's good about college. Like you haven't got to go out and look for these skills.
They're all around you.
They're all around you, and they're being taught to you. It's literally a course.
It's like being a product of the environment, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go in there and you just.
It's a schedule of what you're going to be taught, and I remember having a massive list at the start of the year, and it was like, this is everything you're going to know.
Oh my god!
But it's now everything that I know. So it's, oh mate, I would send anybody down that route.
Well, so I was talking to a barber who was self-taught, and he asked me, we were just chatting about barbering and stuff, and I was like, mate, he said never to college. I said, mate, get yourself to college. Like it will be the best thing you do, not only because you're around people that want to do the same thing, but you also got a community of people that are in that trade. It's so much easier. I don't know how you'd actually get a job being a self-taught barber.
This is where I was going to lead on to. I think an apprenticeship after you've been to college is also so important, because we all know when you finish your level 2 at college, you're not going to be the best barber.
No.
You're not going to be very confident because you haven't actually had that real barbershop feel.
On kind of like
on shop floor. So I think doing an apprenticeship where you're going to start off by sweeping the floors, and you're going to feel like you're back at basics a little bit.
Making tea and that.
But you're going to learn different skills within the shop, and it's going to make you so much more confident.
Definitely. You start talking to people for one.
Yeah. Like how unconfident were you when you first started your apprenticeship?
In the apprenticeship?
Yeah.
Oh mate, dead silent.
Yeah.
Like just didn't even know what to do with myself.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't say many words when I first came in there.
Like, ignore what's Nick's mirror. You see that little gap between the doors there?
Yeah.
I would literally just stand like that.
Same here.
Just look straight ahead.
Watching Pat all day.
Oh mate, it was so awkward.
When Pat went for lunch, I was like, oh, what do I do now?
Mate,
who do I watch now? Who do I watch? But yeah.
It's so true, isn't it? Just like, I just put my eyes. But then having, how many at a time? Like 5 barbers in there. yeah, I've got Pat, but I'm also seeing other ways other people do things, and then you get kind of a bit of everyone. But you've also got that foundation of college that's kind of giving.
That's it. And I think it's nice because, like, obviously when I came in here, everyone was older than me. I was the youngest in the shop, and it's quite nice to have that level of maturity because you go from being at college with everyone that's sort of the same age as you, apart from the people that are older than you. But like, there's a lot more people that are the same age as you at college, and there's no sort of level of maturity.
No, but
this is what I found anyway.
Yeah.
Then you come into the workplace, and you're like, yeah, okay, like this is real now.
Yeah, this is serious.
This is serious.
Stuffy little tart. Yeah, it is serious though, but it's not though, because when you go there, it's normal.
Yeah.
Like, because you've been to college and you've been learning with people that are maybe younger than you and older than you.
Yeah.
You kind of go into the workplace and think, do you know what? Like,
I mean, I came into the industry at the hardest time possible. I don't think there will ever be a harder time to come into the industry.
Yeah, I don't think anyone knew where it was going then.
No one knew the future of it. No one knew what was happening, what was going on.
It's got to go seriously tits up.
And that was COVID. And
happens like that again.
Yeah, it was probably quite scary for the industry, to be fair. Like,
it's weird. I was literally finishing up my last like theory exam. Not even that. All the cutting stuff was done. It was literally like one of the questions on one of like the assignments. It weren't anything actually that major. It was like one question.
Yeah, and you couldn't.
No, and it was like, oh, okay, right. So what's the crack now? But to be fair, I was employed at the time, so it weren't actually a.
No, you were chilling.
Playing GTA, man.
The haircut. What do you think the haircut of 2025 has been? I feel like we're going to have the same opinion here.
Yep.
I feel like barbers around the world are going to have the same opinion here.
A low taper with like a bit of flow going on.
Yeah.
Mate, that's blown up. I thought it's almost been a haircut that's been wanting to be here for a while.
Were you getting asked for taper fades at the start of the year? I don't think it was that popular.
No, I think it's more burst fades at the start of the year actually.
I thought they were after.
No.
I was thinking like low skin fades, basically a taper fade sort of thing at the start of the year, and then it just sort of progressed onto low taper fade, bit of flow.
No.
Lock the device to continue.
Okay.
Alexa. The cut of 2025, I would say, would be a taper with flow. That has been, for me personally, actually, it's been quite consistent. Now I think about it.
The mullet sort of was coming back as well at the start of the year.
But that's almost coming with it. Like, forget the burst fade. I've had people getting like a little bit of like a low taper with kind of like scissors here and weighty back.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, I don't want a mullet. I want like just something just kind of blend into the beard. Yeah, but it's not like a really harsh obvious mullet. It almost looks like, it's almost a bit like a mod cut without the sideburns and like just like a little taper going in someone's beard kind of thing. It's kind of a very...
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like we're going back to like, 90s, early 2000s. When you look at people's hair then, very much just scissor work, foundations and stuff, like loads of texture, and almost a lot less clipper work.
Yeah.
A lot less clipper work.
Can you see any trends sort of on the horizon coming back? Not even coming back, but coming up?
Potentially, I'm a bit biased. I reckon, hear me out, I think mod cuts could be slightly popular next year. Yes, Oasis have potentially said about, oh my God. Nebworth. But like, just stuff that has influence.
Yeah, I definitely think longer hair. You know, like, I think they call it like old money.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that flow. Something I was trying to go for at the start of the year and it wasn't happening because I couldn't be bothered to grow my hair out.
Yeah.
But like that flowy back, like basically untouched, but it's maintained.
It's all maintained really nicely.
But like you see, like I think I had a bloke in here the other day, and I cut his hair, and it was very similar to that. Like it was all flowing back, looked sick.
Nice.
And I had another guy that just walked in as he was walking out. He was like, "Had he even had his hair cut?" I was like, "You don't even know how much weight and and how much we've just maintained that.
And you still spent half hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, it looks very similar to how it did when he walked in, but it's going to be so much easier for him to style. It's going to be so much more maintainable, opposed to
and there's
all
definitely
over the
a
place.
look, isn't there? Like, there's a look that when a couple walks out,
the idea of it is to have that rough sort of shaggy look.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say maybe for next year then, for the cut of 26, well, the cut going into 26, I reckon it might be ditching the tapers, you know. If we've got this little amount of clipper work on a haircut, who says it's that won't go? I can see us just going to a full scissor cuts.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to, like, because that whole, like, creating that...
That's good fun.
It's sort of like sculpture in a little bit, isn't it? Because
we got shape, haven't you? Really, you're not thinking about just making a bit more square on these.
You're not thinking about fading or anything like that.
It's nice. I think it makes it different. It makes your day different. If you can almost split your clientele to, I've got half skin fades, a bit of skin fades, bit of tapers, a bit of long hair, bit of be great.
Do you know who I think is going to bring it back as well, or like bring it in?
Go on.
And that is barbers. There's not going to be like a celebrity or someone like that that's everyone's trying to look up to. I think it generally is barbers that are leading the trends now. Because barbering has got so big in the last few years on social media. Clients follow barbers.
We can create
normal
culture.
People that aren't barbers follow barbers. Like how often, like loads of people in here now, they talk about like the people that cut the footballers' hair, like A-Star and
Sam Rascals
and people like that.
And you're thinking, how do you know? Yeah, that's true. Because in other trades, I don't know any flipping...
Barbering influencing wasn't really a thing, but now barbers are influencing clients.
I thought they've almost gone up a bit in the ladder in the fashion. Like, yeah, it's always been fashion, but I think it's almost got a bit more cooler, maybe. Yeah. Like, it's not necessarily about...
I think it's a massive part of fashion.
But I think it's not being normal. Like, not necessarily just doing a standard back and sides cuts.
Yeah, but early 2000s, you got to think, like, it was, you were going to your local woman round the corner, getting your 2 back and sides. It wasn't really a big thing.
No.
And now it's so fashionable and so trendy to be different.
But the more I find quite interesting as well with it is, I'll use like a mod cut for an example, right? Obviously that's supposed to be a cheap haircut, right? You know, you're cutting the fringe. These bits are longer here because the people weren't getting them. They weren't going to a barber who would take it in behind the ear. But then that's now a trend, like a very small trend, granted, but.
It's funny how things roll around, isn't it?
People want to recreate that look. Yeah, I want it a bit longer here. Yeah. But you'd never ask for that. Like, that's something we've never seen.
It's funny how things like that happen. Like you say, the mod cut. It was a poor man's haircut.
100%.
It's like in Italy, pizza. Was pauper's food. And now it's like worldwide. Or okay, it has been for a long time now.
It's just posh cheese and toast, isn't it? But
it literally was.
But then you can go to a nice place and you can pay flipping 20, 30 quid for
It's crazy. So it's funny how things start off down here and over time...
It's like we're making a trend or some fashion out of mistakes.
Yeah, it is.
And that's mad. That's really... But it's a cool thing.
It's like not meaning to, isn't it? It's not meaning to make these things happen.
You think some barbers thought, do you know what? Yeah, well, I'm not like...
Do you know what? I can't really be asked to cut the rest of his fringe, so I'm just going to take a chunk out.
I'm going to leave his sideburns a little bit longer. And the next thing you know...
Everyone wants it.
Everyone now... Yeah. So yeah, I think...
It only takes one person to start a trend.
That's true. Well, I'm not saying it's to big up the mod cut or anything, because I've had a lot of good word, but a lot of stick. But... Yeah, but... I've also had a few clients come in within 2 weeks asking for a mod cut.
Exactly.
Which is... mental, because I've never had, I don't know about you, I've never had anyone ask for a mod cut.
No. I actually saw a post the other day on a local page asking if anyone could do it.
Did you? Seriously? Wow.
Yeah.
Bless you, Popper.
Coughing fit. Yeah, I actually saw a post the other day asking if anyone could do a mod cut.
Mad. But then that comes down to, if you could master something like that that's a niche, and if you can just smash out your niche, then people think of you with that niche, don't they?
Yeah.
They think, oh, mod cut, he'll do it. Like they'll, it kind of...
You want to be an all-rounder, really, don't you? You want to be that guy that
Yeah, you do. But then I think if you can have one that you're really good at, you enjoy, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously it's got to be a haircut you enjoy. You don't want to be lumped with like skin fades all the time, like it has been in the past. But like,
but then it goes back to you reap what you sow, isn't it? What you put out is what you're going to get in.
And if that's something you're happy with, brilliant.
If you're happy fading all day, post skin fades all day. If you want to do something a bit different, post it. It will end up in your chair.
All right, I've got a question for you then. What's one haircut what's a haircut currently now you really enjoy doing? Like you love doing?
I would say I love a crisp sort of well faded skin fade, zero, anything like that. I wouldn't say it's my favourite haircut to do, because I don't really have a favourite haircut, to be honest with you.
So kind of lead on to...
I enjoy the variety.
Yeah.
I enjoy mixing it up and changing it, because I think if I was doing the same thing day in, day out, I'd very, very quickly get bored of doing it.
Well, that's kind of the point I was trying to lead on to. I didn't know if there'd be a cut you're like, okay, I really enjoy doing this.
And that's why I love shaving so much, is because it doesn't happen very much.
Yeah, no, that is fun.
And I love a good shave. Like, it's so satisfying. It's different. It just sort of changes the day, and it sort of relaxes you as well.
Definitely, 45 minutes or so.
You're chilling out. Your client's chilled.
Smells nice.
There's not a lot going on. Do you know what I mean?
It's a very nice for the sense, in it, kind of thing. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't say I have a favourite.
But like I said, that's where I want to lead on, because yeah, there might be a cut people really enjoy, but times up by 13, 14 times a day.
This is it.
Do you
You're
really
not going to enjoy it for much longer.
So I actually really like, I actually like a taper. I hated doing tapes at one point, but I really like doing them.
Yeah.
But then if I had them
on the hair for me,
if I had them back to 12 of them a day, I probably wouldn't actually enjoy them. So maybe the variety is nice. Maybe it's not all about finding your niche and finding one thing you're really good at. Maybe it's good to have a bit.
I think that's what it comes down to. I think if you can be a good all-rounder, and your day consists of all different types of haircuts, I'd be happy with that.
You're happy and they're happy, aren't you?
Yeah. You haven't got to just do the same thing day in, day out. Someone said to me earlier, you heard them, do you ever get bored of cutting hair?
Yeah.
No. Because it's not the cutting hair that you get bored of. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've hit a wall. I know you've hit a wall before.
Yep.
And personally, I don't think that had anything to do with cutting hair. I think that was more of a personal thing, where I was just a bit stuck on where I wanted to be and where I was at the time.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And so yeah, going back to do you get bored of cutting hair, I don't think I do, because it's something different every time. Whether that's down to it's a different person, you're having a different conversation.
I sort of think, and this sounds really bad, but maybe down to boring people. Like, obviously, we were asked a question.
Boring people.
Yeah, it's going to sound horrific, this, isn't it?
Everyone's going to be at home thinking, is that me?
No, and it's not you. Let's go. All right, so do you get bored of cutting hair? No, I don't, because I actually enjoy doing the haircut, and I enjoy the company. I enjoy the people. The haircut's what I'm there for. The people and the conversation is what makes it
comes with it,
different.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just, all right, boring might be a bit harsh. Maybe it's just you with the wrong people.
But there's loads of variables to it.
And that's only one of them.
Because, yeah, the person changes, but also the haircut changes, the hair changes, the head shape changes.
They might have ring one.
The tools you use change. There are so many things that come down to it.
Yeah.
Like, I could have someone come in and I've cut their hair with clippers, and then the next person that comes in, I cut their hair with a razor, or just do a scissor cut.
That's good fun, that is.
And it's like,
it feels refreshing.
Even little things like that change and just make it a bit more exciting.
See, do you still find, I was thinking this earlier, do you still find it almost satisfying? So, I'll try and put into context. I've done a scissor cut earlier, right? Little taper on the sideburns. And I was just cutting the back, cutting it square, like that, little bit in a bit. And you know, it just all comes into place. You're like, oh, this looks so sick.
Yeah.
Like, this is, like, the shape's unreal.
Yeah, because you're creating a piece at the end of the day. And it's like, I'll tell you, it's technically art. If you think about it, you've got an idea in your mind, and when that idea actually is formed,
you're like,
it's satisfying. It's like, wow, yeah, I've actually just done that.
Would you say you still get?
I still get quite surprised by myself.
Satisfied by, like, wow, a bit amazed. Almost like this is cool.
Like, I still surprise myself now.
Yeah, same here.
With what I can actually do. Because when you are doing the same thing, sort of day in, day out,
you don't,
and that is cutting hair. You don't really think about what
the difference
what's
is.
possible.
No, far from it. You're not thinking about what else
If
is out
I
there. You're
did
just thinking
this
about the
slightly
same
differently
cut.
to how I do it, I could have a different outcome. So yeah.
And I think that's something with, not I think, it's on I know, but like when it comes to like getting extended education outside of like when you hit a wall, not necessarily college education, but when you hit that wall and you're like, okay, I don't know where to go, I need direction. I think that extended education is good for your direction.
Yeah.
Like when you find a whole new way of doing something and it's like, this is so much easier, and it starts making other cuts that weren't actually that fun. And it was that day last November that I got taught a new way of doing like a taper fade, say, and it went from being a haircut I really enjoy doing now because I understand it a bit more the fundamental of it, and now it's probably my favourite haircuts, going from something I hated. So
yeah, I mean, when you're taught how to do something, it's like Pat says, he could be taught something, a new way of doing something that he's done for years, and if it's easier, he'll drop everything he knows to do it that way.
why not?
And it makes sense.
Essentially, I suppose the best shit is never stop learning, right?
No.
And don't be obnoxious and refuse to learn.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing, and I think I probably was at one point.
Oh, 100%.
I definitely knew.
100%.
I thought I knew best.
Mate, I remember walking into that one last year thinking, it's a bit right. Probably like learning a little bit something. Nothing much though. And then you go into it and you're like, shit, there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with me, you and Nick actually spoke about this, and it's like, oh my god, like almost a bit like, do you feel like everything you've been taught is like?
But you
so
forget,
small.
like, the industry changes every day. It's not like building bricks. Do you know what I mean?
That is very true.
It's something that changes every single day, and there's new ways of doing things every single day.
New styles as well. People still learning how to do these new things.
So it's so important that you stay up to date. You learn the fundamentals, you learn the basics, the correct way, and then you go out and you further your education, because
when you hit that wall,
it's the best thing you can do,
and that can give you direction. That's sick. That's a nice way of putting it.
So we're going to throw a bit of shade now and talk about client etiquette.
Oh, this one's going to be
now.
Nah, it won't be that bad.
Yeah, this isn't aimed at anybody. These are things that I have seen, like maybe in the shop, but.
And it's just not really too planned either, so I'm happy just to quick fire what things
annoy you that people do in the chair.
Being on the phone. Not where they're texting, that's fine. I don't mind, that's absolutely fine. If you've got to check some stuff, or if you've got to do some work stuff, that's fine.
Yeah.
But when people are on a call and it's like, okay, your hands like this is completely covering the side, I'm going to back away from it. I'm going to let you do your call.
I completely get it if you're waiting for a call from the doctors, or your missus has rung you to tell you something's wrong, or your kid's school's rung you.
He's just been sick.
When it's your mum asking what you want for dinner, that can wait 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Mum, I'm just having my haircut. I'll have fucking sausage, chips and beans, please. Phone goes down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's when it's like the mum, she's asked what you want for your dinner, and he's like, oh yeah. Yeah, but how was that though? Did you get on alright with that? It's like, don't ask any questions. Just put the fucking.
While
thing
you're
down
stood here with clippers and you're combing your hand, like, we're doing your hair today, or.
That's such an awkward thing. But like I say, texting fine, but it's when the phone's near the face like this, it's like, it gets in the way. What would you say? What's something that
And it sort of links wearing AirPods or headphones while you're having your haircut.
Ooh.
It's like, just take them out. We can have a chat.
I don't get that often, but that is obnoxious, man.
Yeah,
that is a way of saying cut my hair.
Don't talk to me.
Fuck off. That is.
Yeah.
That is deep. Yeah.
I would say also, do you ever have it when you're cutting someone's hair and they're moving their head to the clipper, and it's like, it's okay, I know the correct force to put on your head, and they're like this.
I'm not going to put a hole in your head, mate.
I'm like, just stay still, mate. I've got kids. I've not got kids, but
Congrats.
I've got clients that are kids that actually sit better during a haircut than some adults.
Yes, that is so true. And I'll just rephrase. This is not a dig at anyone.
No, it's not.
This is just some bits that are kind of like
we've learned throughout.
Because you learn to adapt,
the
right,
chair.
don't you? You can't just think, oh, I'm just gonna bring your head back up a bit more and
Yeah, just fucking stay there.
just say that. I've got a really good one as well.
Go on.
Right, I've got an adult on my chair, right? There's a few kids in the shop. When someone starts dropping bad words, you know, it's so awkward. Like, I'm not afraid to go and say, oh, there's a couple of kids in there, do you mind just watch your language a bit? Fine. And they're always absolutely fine with it. But I've had a few times where I've asked someone, they're like, yeah, no worries. Then, you know, they go and, you know.
The next 3 words are swear words.
Yeah. And you're like, I mean, if I ask you again, you're going to think I'm a flipping parrot.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yes, oh, sorry about that, bro. And then it's just back to back. Basically, our haircut is just, you know.
Yeah, just watch it, mate.
Yeah. And, oh, it's so
I've
good.
got another one.
Go on, fire away. He's cooking here. He's like,
You're cutting the kids hair, right? The parent is stood literally breathing down your neck, and you're like, just step back. Your kid's fine.
don't worry, he's in good hands. He's
But then
not
that
gonna
can
disappear.
also have a flip side where I've had this, where the kid is kicking off, moving about, making life really hard, and the parents over there on their phone.
I thought you were going to say, Dexter, shut up!
No. So the parents over there on their phone, like I'm some sort of childminder.
Yeah, and you're like, you almost try and make it obvious, like, hey, do you mind popping your head up a bit, bud? And
so there's got to be a happy
They're not-
medium, like
kind of helping out.
be aware of what your kid's doing. But
Definitely.
don't stand in front of me.
Yeah, well, this is actually very recently relatable, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, do you remember that video you took the other day, and the dad's like this.
He's literally like this. Come on. I'm there getting a picture in my chair of this lovely haircut, and this bloke's Chad is just behind it. I can't even edit it out. It's hard.
So yeah, there are a few of our client icks.
Apart from that, I don't think there's much that. Nothing really that's that deep.
No.
I'm really not fussed about
I mean,
a lot of things. I'm quite
Yeah.
relaxed. But yeah, stuff like swearing.
anyone can talk to me about anything, but when there's other, you got to be aware of who else is in the room.
But then is that
I
just
mean-
basic, like, read the room?
Yeah.
Is that like, if you saw.
I'll always do my best as well to sort of.
Do you find you
avoid
kind of
those
try and
situations.
like extinguish it ever slightly by
Yeah.
like, I don't know, either changing a topic
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something?
Or I'll just hit them with like, oh yeah, fair enough, and just like change it. So like, yeah, I would talk to you about this any other time, but
Yeah.
there are kids in the shop. So
Something
there's women. Do you know what I mean? There's women that don't really want to know about what you
what-
get up to on
Yeah.
your stag weekend.
You dirty little
Do you know
dog.
what I mean?
Yeah. We get it, you went to Prague.
Yeah.
But no, I think you can almost lead on from that a bit. It's a bit of like a pet peeve, but like, you know when it goes quiet in the shop, everyone else is kind of not really having the conversation with their clients, and you just start. I always have a client that starts talking about the maddest thing, and it's exactly the same as like you were saying, like, yeah, you know, she's got a kid in. There's a mum and there's a kid in that chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she ain't fussed about hearing about, you know, where you've been, where you've been putting it. But it's like, yeah, and I love a chat. Like you said, yeah, well out for anything. You can chat about something deep. You can chat about, tell us about your weekend in Prague at the right moment in the shop. Read the room. That is.
Yeah.
I think that's just common
what it comes
knowledge,
down to.
So reading a room.
Don't
And
want
just
your phone.
not being on your phone. I think that's.
Don't let your kid run riot.
Oh Christ.
Simple.
Yeah. Apart from that, I wouldn't say we're too fussy. I like to think we're pretty good.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I think that brings us to an end of episode 10.
Yeah. Before
10 episodes of the Shear Talk podcast,
That's good.
mate.
That's a
10
good,
episodes. I
I'm
didn't think
happy
we'd
with
make
that.
it this far without killing each other.
Yeah, we'll see. Would be good content though. That'd be a hell of an episode.
Charity boxing fight back on.
You backed out.
I don't think I did, but anyway.
You backed out, but cool. We'll leave it like that.
Thanks for watching. You'll catch this episode on Tuesday, I don't know what date.
9th.
Yeah, maybe 9th, something like that.
Call it the 9th.
We'll call it the 9th, might not be.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for watching.
And take care.